They said it was over, that the era of hyperbikes had peaked, that the king had retired with honor, never to rise again. But legends don't die quietly. They wait, and now, at the close of 2025, the storm is returning. This is not a rumor. This is not a whisper in a motorcycle form. This is a resurrection. The Suzuki Hayabusa is coming back, and it's meaner, leaner, and more technologically advanced than ever. It's been a quiet few years since the last major update in 2021, and fans feared that emissions, politics, or even shifting market demand had finally forced Suzuki to shelve the legendary bird of prey. But behind closed doors, engineers never stopped working. They weren't just tweaking the old Busa, they were rebuilding a dynasty. And now, with the return of leader-class monsters like the ZX-14R whispers, the S1000RR roaring louder than ever, and the H2 pushing the limits of physics, Suzuki has dropped the hammer again. The Hayabusa is back for the end of 2025, and it's no longer just chasing top speed, it's chasing perfection. At the heart of this 2025 Hayabusa lies a refined evolution of its iconic power plant. A 1,340 cubic centimeter inline-4, still naturally aspirated, still built like a bullet, but now tweaked with updated internals, lighter rotating mass, and a completely reworked ECU that not only unleashes more power, but delivers it with frightening precision. Early insider reports estimate nearly 200 horsepower at the crank, but the real magic is in the torque curve. Fat, flat, and ready from 3,000 RPM all the way to the stratosphere. Suzuki's variable valve timing, revised intake geometry, and lightweight forged pistons mean this new Busa pulls harder across the rev range while maintaining the silky refinement it's famous for. Throttle-by-wire is smoother, engine braking is adjustable, and yes, a quick shifter and auto blipper come standard. Whether you're chasing the red line or just cruising at 80, this bike feels like it's holding something back until you twist your wrist and all hell breaks loose. No turbo needed, no hybrid tricks, just raw, analog, old-school mechanical violence, refined for the modern age. But this isn't just a power update, it's a complete transformation. The 2025 Hayabusa rides on an all-new, semi-active suspension system co-developed with Showa, offering electronically adjustable damping in real time based on road conditions, speed, and rider input. The result? Cornering like you never thought possible on a machine this powerful. The chassis has been lightened and stiffened with updated aluminum components and revised geometry that improves high-speed stability without sacrificing agility. In other words, it handles like a much smaller bike when you want it to, and holds its line like a bullet train when you need it to. Braking? Now upgraded to Brembo-style McCalipers, biting down on dual 320mm rotors up front, with a smarter ABS system and lean-sensitive control that ensures the power doesn't come at the cost of safety. And here's the kicker. Suzuki has integrated a multi-mode traction control system, launch control, cruise control, and anti-wheelie settings, all accessible via a new TFT full-color display. It's the most advanced cockpit ever fitted to a Suzuki street bike. Clear, customizable, and intuitive. No more analog hangovers. This Busa is a scalpel in a world of hammers. And visually, you'll recognize it instantly. But stare too long, and you'll realize this Hayabusa has evolved. It still carries that unmistakable aerodynamic silhouette. Long, low, wind cheating, but now it's sharper. The fairings have been completely redesigned, with active air vents near the tail for better cooling and airflow management at high speeds. The LED lighting front and rear is now integrated seamlessly into the bodywork, and the entire bike sits more compact and aggressive than its predecessor. You'll see touches of MotoGP influence, winglets subtly hidden in the fairing, aiding in stability at triple-digit speeds, and a redesigned windscreen to reduce buffeting. The 2025 Hayabusa doesn't just look fast, it looks like it could slice the wind in half. New color schemes include phantom black, molten copper, and a jaw-dropping pearl white with anodized red accents. Every detail feels considered, every panel has purpose, It's not flashy for the sake of it. It's sculpted to go fast. Not fast for a bike, fast for anything. Now, here's the twist that no one saw coming. At the end of 2025, alongside the standard Hayabusa, Suzuki plans to release a limited Hayabusa R Edition, a factory-tuned version with carbon fiber body panels, Öhlins electronically controlled suspension, titanium Akrapovic exhaust, and revised mapping that pushes it even closer to the 220 horsepower mark. Only 500 units will be produced worldwide, each one numbered, each one street legal, each one a collector's missile. It won't be cheap, it won't be easy to find, but it will instantly become the most iconic Busa since the first generation shattered the 300 km/h barrier back in 1999. Suzuki didn't just bring the Hayabusa back, they redefined it. And once again, it's not about going fast. It's about going faster, farther, smarter, and doing it in a way only a Hayabusa can. For the full story, factory insights, and deep dive comparisons, stay tuned to Acer Rider. Because when legends return, we ride alongside them.